Before you even ask, yes, we will have a guide to discovering all the eggs. That will be out much later today. Let's start with the first update that they made, and that is going to be to the ranked program. If you did not know this already, inside of the ranked program, there had only been one drop in terms of tasks for you to do. They went ahead and added a second drop, and this second drop has a ton of missions for you to go ahead and complete and will allow you to bypass the 75 program stars cap that we had in the first drop and actually allow you to complete the entirety of the program, allowing you to get a fresh start pack once you get to 150 program stars. In addition to that, it's been 2 weeks, so that means that they are refreshing with a new event. Inside of this event, it's called Opening Day 2024 Flashbacks, Team Affinity Season 1, Cornerstone 1 players, as well as live series and captains will be usable. Inside of the reward path, a ton of packs. We got ourselves this 87 overall Taylor Ward that plays primary left field, secondary position at catcher, which seems nice if you need a catcher, and this could be definitely a very good budget card in my personal opinion. Doesn't really have any quirks whatsoever. And then a 92 for 20 wins, that's going to be Brian Abreu, 113 hit per 9, 125 pitching clutch. His arsenal is slider, four seam, and a slurve. And if we look at the quirks, no outlier. That's really the only downside. Now to the juicy piece of information that everyone's waiting on, the egg program. Well, the egg program is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds for you to go ahead and unlock, as well as a ton of pack rewards and icon rewards. We have ourselves Aaron Bummer, left-handed reliever, 107 hit per 9, 112 pitching clutch, good control, amazing arsenal. He does not have an outlier, but with that arsenal and his delivery, it's going to be very useful, specifically because we don't have a ton of good lefties. Next up, we got Willie McCovey. I will tell you this right now, at best, he's going to be your designated hitter, because players, despite him being a first base primary, that have low fielding and low reaction at first base, any throw, if you're using button accuracy, that is in the dirt, they most likely aren't going to be able to scoop. I've seen it firsthand with Tony Clark. Beautiful thing about Willie as well is he has a ton of quirks, and he has 96 clutch, which erases the 86 and 64 contact whenever there are runners in scoring position. Moving on, we have Jon SMZ. Hit per 9 isn't too crazy, neither is the pitching clutch. The arsenal is okay because he only really has one fastball, and then everything else is off speed, and then the quirks are not going to be too crazy. I could see this being a very budget friendly card for new players, but in higher difficulties, he would get rocked. Highdelario. He has great contact numbers, great clutch. He's a switch hitter. His defense is good enough for third base, 58 speed, we will take that. And then he can crush a fastball, and his PCI is going to be enlarged on the first pitch. Going to be seeing him in a ton of lineups, I promise you. Last but not least, we have Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich has good contact, good power, great clutch. He is left field primary. He has silver fielding, silver reaction animations, and then 74 speed. I think this is going to be probably one of the best left fielders in the game currently that you can use as a primary left fielder. The quirks aren't too bad either. Bad ball hitter means that pitches outside of the strike zone he's going to be able to crush, which is great because this year, for some reason, pitches outside of the strike zone are much easier to destroy. How do you obtain those cards? Inside of the egg hunt program, there is going to be a collection tab, and as you discover eggs, you basically go ahead and trade those eggs into the collection in order to get the 10 program stars to progress throughout the program. Discussing collections, at 120 season 1 cards collected, you will get new legend Rich Aurelia, good shortstop contact, good power. Clutch at an 89 is a little bit of a drop off from his contact, but still usable, and he plays shortstop pretty well. 58 speed is not the greatest in the world, but you'll take it. Now, some of you might have been seeing some of the packs say jelly beans on them, and you're wondering, what exactly does that mean? Well, throughout packs, you're going to be able to obtain jelly beans, and I'm sure that they mentioned something about a conquest map as well, having the possibility of having jelly beans. So there is an egg hunt conquest map as well. So what does that mean? That means that once you obtain 15 jelly beans, you can exchange them for one of the hidden eggs in order to continue progressing throughout the program. And you could also exchange 100 of the jelly beans for a spring chickens choice pack that is also inside of the show shop, but in particular they're going to be inside of packs for a long time, I'd assume, so you're gonna have multiple chances. Finally, at the show shop, but before we dive into this, make sure you guys hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell, check out the description for the Twitch, second demo will be the show channel, Discord, and much more. Make sure you're following if you're not already. We got ourselves the free Mookie Betts pack. This is new. They added a free millionaire pack, so make sure you guys go ahead and redeem that. They added a 40,000 stubs spring chickens rare choice with base choice as well choice pack. It has Ryan Sandberg, who has good contact, good clutch. He's going to be good defensively at second base, and he's going to have a ton of quirks. So as long as you can swing with him, you're going to be happy. Jesus Luzardo, he has fastball, slider, circle change, sinker, cutter. Those are all good pitches. 82 hit per 9 and 80 pitching clutch. Doesn't really help him out a ton, but he's a lefty, so he might be viable. You have yourself Johnny Bench, good contact, good clutch, good defensive catcher. He's gonna have the quirks, obviously. You would most likely want to use him at catcher, but the problem with Johnny Bench is a lot of people don't like his swing, myself included. And then we got the base round. You got Adam Ottavino, 119 hit per 9. He has 125 pitching clutch, sinker, slurve, cutter, circle change, and a four seam. He does not have an outlier, but if you faced Adam Ottavino before, you know how tricky his delivery is. Luke Voigt, first base primary, power hitter. This is going to be strictly a battle royale card or a designated hitter inside of your lineup. Continuing on to Alek Manoah, four seam slider, sinker, circle change, 91 hit per 9, 101 pitching clutch. He doesn't have outlier either. I just don't see him being too viable despite him having a good arsenal, just because the hit per 9 and the velocity aren't out of this world. And then last but not least, Aaron Hicks at right field, good clutch, good contact numbers, 70 fielding, 78 reaction, 62 speed. We'll go ahead and do for a right fielder, but there are a ton of better options inside of Team Affinity that you can go for. And then last but not least, we have ourselves Jake Burger. He crushes lefties. The clutch is okay. And then defensively at third base, not the greatest in the world. I don't think that this is a card either that you're necessarily going for, because there are a ton of better options. Is this pack worth it? Most likely not, because in order for it to be worth it, you would need to pick up that rare round. And if you're like, dude, but I need Adam Ottavino, then you'll probably be able to buy Adam Ottavino inside of the show shop for a lot less, right? New chase pack, Wyatt Langford is now inside of the game. Good contact, good power, good clutch, 77-74 fielding reaction at left field with 83 speed. Very similar to Christian Yelich. This is basically the right-handed version of Christian Yelich, if we are being completely honest with each other. And then last but not least, we have ourselves a new headliners in Dennis Eckersley, 105 hit per 9, 111 pitching clutch, slider, sinker, and a four seam. No outlier, of course, but if you know Dennis Eckersley, you know he has that little weird delivery that a ton of people like to use. And then they added some new uniforms for you guys to go ahead and check out. And of course, the packs now say jelly beans on them. The last thing I want to discuss is what's to come for MLB The Show. So on the 2nd of April, Season Awards Drop 1. They said that this would be the replacement for Topps Now. The 2nd, there will also be a Headliners Pack 5 featuring blank, fill in the dots. 3 legendary stories are coming April 5th. That would be to storylines. And then the 12th, Team Affinity Chapter 2 launches, new ranked, Battle Royale, and event program. So make sure you got those programs done in terms of Battle Royale and ranked before it hits April 12th. If you guys did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell. Check out the description for the Twitch, Discord, second demo will be the show channel, and socials. Make sure you guys are following. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.